We live in an age of unprecedented connection where a potential partner is just a swipe away. Dating apps promise endless options. Social media showcases perfect relationships, and the ideal romance seems perpetually within reach. Yet, despite this abundance, why do so many of us feel adrift, struggling to form lasting bonds? Constantly second-guessing, and ultimately wondering, is modern dating ruining your chances at love and leading to a widespread commitment crisis? This isn't a cynical lament. It's a critical philosophical and psychological examination of the deep-seated paradoxes within our modern approach to romance. We'll explore how the very tools designed to bring us closer might be pushing us further apart, making genuine commitment feel like an impossible challenge. More importantly, we'll seek to understand how to navigate this commitment conundrum, finding the courage to connect deeply and build enduring love in a world obsessed with endless choices. The rise of dating apps and online platforms has fundamentally reshaped the romantic landscape. What was once a limited pool of local connections has become a vast, seemingly infinite ocean of possibilities. Baticox se plein sauver le Barry Schwartz as psychologiste. Barry Schwartz argues in The Paradox of Choice, having too many options doesn't necessarily make us happier. It often leads to anxiety, decision paralysis, and lower satisfaction with our eventual choice. We constantly worry if we made the best decision, or if an even better option was just around the corner. FOMO, fear of missing out. The constant stream of new profiles creates an insidious fear of missing out. Committing to one person feels like closing the door on countless other potentially perfect opportunities, fostering a culture of endless browsing and tentative engagement. Objectification and dehumanization. Swiping through profiles can reduce individuals to a set of curated images and bullet points, inadvertently turning people into commodities rather than complex beings. This interaction, linking to Martin Buber, from the relationship mirage prevents the empathy needed for deep connection. Nietzsche quoted on the paralyzing effect of indecision. Ultimately, man loves his desires, not the thing he desires. This can be interpreted in modern dating as, we love the possibility of finding someone perfect more than actually committing to the imperfect reality of a real person, leading to endless searching. This environment fosters a grass is greener syndrome, where the allure of novelty and the illusion of a perpetually better option undermine the commitment necessary for a relationship to deepen and grow. We become hesitant, cautious, and ultimately less invested in any single connection. Beyond the practicalities of dating apps, the modern struggle with commitment has deep roots in existential philosophy, particularly the concepts of freedom and responsibility. Sartre condemned to be free, as we discussed in the Authenticity Paradox, Jean-Paul. Sartre argued that we are condemned to be free. This radical freedom means we are solely responsible for creating our own essence through our choices. Committing to a person means limiting future choices, taking full responsibility for that profound decision, and potentially giving up other freedoms. This can evoke immense anguish. Kierkegaard, The Leap of Faith, Soren Kierkegaard, highlighted the inherent risk and uncertainty in making existential choices, including commitment. For him, a truly committed relationship requires a leap of faith into the unknown, a willingness to embrace the anxiety of the choice without guarantees. The modern desire for certainty and endless options makes this leap feel terrifying. The weight of self-authorship Nietzsche's call to become who you are and to forge one's own values also implies taking responsibility for the choices that shape that self. Committing to a relationship is a profound act of self-authorship. It means weaving another person into the very fabric of your being and accepting the implications for your ongoing becoming. This weight can feel immense in a culture that shies away from true responsibility. Nietzsche quoted on that scripts that he's a bridge and not an end. This can be applied to relationships, suggesting that a great relationship is a journey of mutual growth, not a static destination or an easy end. It requires continuous traversal of the bridge. This existential perspective reveals that commitment isn't just about finding the right person. It's about courageously embracing the limits of your freedom, taking a profound leap of faith, and accepting the responsibility of co-creating a shared future, knowing that you will forever be shaped by this decision. How can we break free from the commitment conundrum and cultivate relationships that are truly lasting and meaningful in a world of endless choices? Shift from searching to building. Stop viewing relationships as something you find, the perfect match, and start seeing them as something you actively build with intention, effort, and commitment. This aligns with Nietzsche's meaning maker's concept. You create the value. Focus on the journey, not just the destination. Embrace the process of growth and mutual shaping that a long-term relationship offers. Rather than fixating on an idealized perfect outcome, practice intentional disconnection. Consciously limit your exposure to the endless options of dating apps and social media. Create mental space to focus on the person in front of you rather than the phantom of what could be. I thou over it, Martin Buber, prioritize genuine, present-moment engagement over superficial interactions. Treat your partner as an end in themselves, not a means to fulfill your desires. Embrace vulnerability and authentic self-disclosure. Lower your emotional guard. Share your true self, your fears, your hopes, your imperfections. This is how real intimacy is built and how you find out if someone loves the real you. Nietzsche's self-overcoming, the courage to be vulnerable, is a profound act of self-overcoming, moving beyond the fear of judgment or rejection. Confront your fears of freedom and responsibility. Acknowledge the anxiety that comes with commitment. Understand that true freedom isn't the absence of limits, but the courageous choice within those limits. Embrace the responsibility for your choice. Stoic acceptance. Accept that perfect certainty is impossible in life and love. Focus on what you can control, your commitment, your effort, your character, and accept what you cannot. Cultivate shared values and purpose. Relationships deepen when partners share core values and have a sense of common purpose, something they are building together beyond just their individual needs. Aristotle's friendship of virtue. Seek a partner with whom you can embark on a shared pursuit of the good life, growing and becoming better together. The commitment conundrum is a defining challenge of our era, threatening to leave many adrift in a sea of superficial connections. But by turning to philosophical wisdom and psychological insight, we can find the courage to commit, to build profound love, and to reclaim our stories. The epochal mind recognizes that in a world that pushes for endless options, the boldest act might be to choose one path, one person, and to invest in them fully. It's a revolution in how we define freedom and seek love. So, as you navigate your romantic journey, what is one fear preventing you from deeper commitment? How can you shift your mindset from searching for perfection to building deeply in a relationship? What small act of vulnerability can you practice this week to foster a more authentic connection? Are you ready to embrace the responsibility and the leap of faith that true commitment demands? The power to build lasting, meaningful love, to break free from the paradox of endless choice, lies within you. It is time to awaken that power, to choose courage over comfort, and to become the architect of your own enduring relationships.